سورة الكوثر مكية
سورة الكوثر مكية
وهي 3 آيات.
وهي 3 آيات.
Surah Al-Kauthar is Makki Surah and it has 3 ayahs or 3 verses. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
إنا There is shadda over noon, so it is in, and there is madda, so we should stretch it for 3 seconds. Stress because of shadda, stretch it, prolong it because of madda, and it is a small madda, so we should stretch for 3 seconds. So it is inna. أعطيناك الكوثر. كوثر. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر. This is four. It's not ta. It's heavy sound. It is طينا. It's not طوينا as well. So it is أعطيناك الكوثر. أعطيناك الكوثر. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر. فصلي. It's not فصلي. It is فصلي. So فصلي لربك. لرا is not okay. لرو ربي لربك. فصلي لربك. فصلي لربك. It's not ربك. It is ربك رو. فصلي لربك. It's not ربك. It is رو. ربك. فصلي لربك. وانحر. فصلي لربك وانحر. One, it's clear sound. Wanhar, because after noon there is ha, that's short sound. So it is wanhar. فصلي لربك وانحر. إن شانئك. إن شانئك هو الأبتر. إن شانئك هو الأبتر. أبا, it's echo sound. Ba is echo sound. So it is أبتر. إن شانئك. إن شانئك هو الأبتر. هو لا. No, it's not okay. هو الأبتر. إن شانئك هو الأبتر. This is inna, okay? It's not scratch. It's not like inna. No. This one is inna. This is stretchable, okay? And this is a short one because there is no alif after one. So it is inna. And the first one is inna. Okay? Now listen to me the whole surah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. Now, introduction of this surah. The first thing is period of revelation. This surah was revealed at Mecca during the early stages when the Prophet ﷺ was enduring extremely difficult conditions. Second thing is major issues, divine law and guidance of the surah. Allah has made Muhammad ﷺ's name everlasting. Now we are going to tell you the history of the surah. The disbelieving Quraysh used to say Muhammad ﷺ is cut off from his community and reduced to a powerless and helpless individual. Muhammad bin Ishaq, a historian, says, whenever the Prophet ﷺ was mentioned before Aswin Wild, the chief of Mecca, disbeliever, he used to say, leave him alone, for he is only a childless man, that is abtar, with no male offspring. When he dies, there will be no one to remember him. This is reported by Ibn Jarir. Ibn Sa'd and Ibn Asakir have related that Sayyidina Abdullah bin Abbas radiyallahu anhu said, the eldest son of the Prophet was Qasim, next to him was Zainab, next to her Sayyidina Abdullah, and next to him 3 daughters, Kulsum, Fatima, and Ruqayya. Of them first Sayyidina Qasim died, and then Sayyidina Abdullah. Thereupon, Aswin Wild said, his line, like Prophet ﷺ's line, has come to an end. Now he is abtar, that means cut off from the root. Abu Jahl also had said similar words on the death of Prophet's son Abdullah. Such were the disturbing conditions under which Surah Al-Kausar was sent down. The Quraysh were angry with him because he worshipped and served only Allah and repudiated idolatry publicly. For this very reason, he was deprived of the rank, esteem, and honor that he enjoyed among his people before prophethood, and was now cut off from his community. The handful of his companions were helpless, poor people, who were also being persecuted and tyrannized. The Prophet ﷺ was grieved by the death of his 2 sons, one after the other, whereas the near relatives and the people of his clan were rejoicing and uttering such words which were disheartening and disturbing for a noble person who had treated even his enemies most kindly. At this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in just one sentence of this brief surah, gave him the good news, better news than which has never been given to any man in the world. It will be his opponents who will be cut off from their roofs and not him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now I am going to tell you the translation of this surah in English and in Urdu. The first ayah, Inna a'tainaka al-Kausar. That means, indeed, We have bestowed. Inna, indeed we, أعطينا, have bestowed you, or on you, al-Kausar, an infinite abundance, every kind of spiritual bliss and bounty. Al-Kausar has various connotations. The reservoir of Al-Kausar, the stream in paradise, the Holy Qur'an, the Prophet food, and the prophetic wisdom, limitless bounties and countless miracles, innumerable followers, and a massive ummah community, the exalted name and divinely eminent conduct, the bounties here and hereafter, Allah's assistance and numerous victories, the praiseworthy station on the last day, and the divine privilege of intercession. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. So pray, so solely pray لِرَبِّكَ to your Lord. وَانْحَرْ وَمِنْ and وَانْحَرْ means and offer sacrifice, a token of gratitude. Inna means indeed. Shani'aka, I mean enemy. Ka means your. Inna shani'aka, indeed your enemy. Huwal abtar, will remain childless. Abtar, childless, and will be cut off. Now, translation in Urdu. The first ayah, बेशक हमने आपको हर खैर फजीलत में बेइंतहा कसरत बख्शी है, तो आप अपने रब के लिए नमाज पढ़ा करें और कुर्बानी दिया करें। इन्न शानिअका हुवल अब्तर, बेशक आपका दुश्मन ही बेनामो निशान रहेगा। सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम।